Everyone talks about glow ups, they happen overnight. One big change, one mindset shift, one viral moment, and suddenly you think you're here. But the truth is that reinvention doesn't happen in one big leap. It happens in what you repeat. The habits, the mindset, the little choices you make every single day. That's what locks in the glow up. That's what makes the new version of you real, not just a face. So today we are talking about the part no one is talking about, and is why repetition, no motivation, is the real secret to becoming your next level self. Let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this community. In this community we talk everything related to self-development, femininity, and how to become the best versions of ourselves. If that is something you are into, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and to share your thoughts about the video in the comment section. Right now we are going to start talking about why most glow ups don't last, because the truth is that it's easy to feel inspired just for a day or maybe a week. When you start a new habit, you dress up more, you journal, you wake up early, and you feel like your whole life is changing, right? But after a few days, you start lacking on motivation, maybe lives get busy, who knows, and slowly you go back to your old patterns. Not because you fail, but because you didn't repeat the new ones enough to make them stick. Glow ups don't fail because of lack of desire, they fail because of lack of repetition. If you want to reinvent yourself, you have to practice being here over and over again until it becomes natural. Now, the truth is that reinvention is a choice that you make daily. It's not about perfection, but it's about being consistent enough that your brain and body start to believe, okay, this is who I am now. You can think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't skip brushing your teeth today just because you did it well yesterday. You do it today because it's already a habit, it's part of who you are. That's the same when you glow up and when you adopt different beliefs and different habits that make this new version of yourself. So now the question is how we make this glow up stick. I'm going to give you one step by step that you can implement in order to make stick this new routine or these new habits. So the first tip is choose 1 to 3 rituals that really matter and stick to them no matter what. I love rituals and routines because it gives you this sense of direction, and when we are talking about rituals, you can pick whatever thing that you enjoy. Maybe reading, learning about a specific topic, playing an instrument, taking walks. A small habit that you repeat every day for at least 3 months, and you will see how it's going to be part of who you are in your routine. The second is act like the version of you who is already living the life you want. Again, it's very easy to act in a specific way when we are happy and things are going well, but it's not the same where things are boring, where we are facing some challenges, where life is quiet and steady, and those are the moments where you need to show up more for yourself. When life is boring and inconvenient, that's when the real glow up becomes real. Because no matter what the external circumstances are around you, you know who you are and you are grounded. You're still showing up for yourself and keeping into those habits that makes this new version of yourself. The next one is keep showing up even if anyone is watching. A big mistake that some people tend to do is that they change looking for some validation or looking to get approval of maybe a specific person, maybe it's in a relationship or even in your job, and in the moment that there is no one around them, they come back to that or their old patterns, and that's when you are setting yourself up for failure. You are doing this for yourself. You need to show up for yourself even if no one is watching. You are watching yourself, and this is very important because that relationship is the most important relationship that you might have. You are watching yourself, your brain is looking into your attitudes and your beliefs and your thoughts when no one is around. So if you act in a way that is not consistent to who you believe you are, your brain is going to take note of that, and it's going to be very easy to fall back into those old habits. The next one is give yourself some grace. You're gonna have days where it's going to be a little bit more difficult to show up. You are going to have days where maybe you are not going to feel completely healthy, motivated, or happy. So it's okay to give yourself some grace. And even if I encourage you to still keeping on your routine, because if anything, keeping on your routine will make you feel better, it's okay to allow yourself some rest if your body needs it as well. And the last one is track how you feel instead in how you look. This is especially important with physical glow ups, where people tend to back up or feel a little bit down when they are not able to see physical changes. But the truth is that there are so many ways where you can track how your progress is going. Maybe it's your energy, maybe it's your mindset, maybe it's how peaceful you are with all the things that you are doing. These are the correct way to track progress, not just in physical results, maybe with your body or maybe with money, whatever. Just always try to think in how do you feel. And the truth is that when you repeat something long enough, it just becomes you. It just became part of who you are. You don't need reminders. You don't need someone to come here and motivate you. You don't need to struggle a lot in order to think. It's just part of your routine. For example, in my case, I've been working out for over 10 years now. I say this in my channel a lot. Anyways, for me, going to the gym, it's something that is part of my routine. Even the days that I don't feel like it, most of the times, not all the times, but most of the times, I'm still going, even if it's like a quick routine, a short routine, just because it's part of who I am and part of my routine. And just like the gym, I have another thing that is already part of my character, my personality, and who I am as a person. So repetition creates your personality, and when you arrive to that point that you don't even have to think about it, is when you know that you already changed. So if you feel like you're still struggling or forcing a specific habit to stick with you, give it more time, because there is going to be a specific moment where that habit is going to show up naturally, and that's the moment when you are going to know that you are this new version of yourself. Thank you girls for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. There is 2 episodes more left before finishing this series of becoming unrecognizable in 30 days. So I'm very happy if you girls have been watching some of these videos, and that's it. Thank you so much again, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.